watching us.
I'll go after Thunder.
Good evening, everyone, ladies and gentlemen. This is Codemaster Gaming at your service. It's great to be back after a long hiatus, a bit of a hiatus I had over the past couple of weeks or month. I actually had to deal with my own current normal time. Hang on, let me just turn down the music.
Greetings,
There we go. As I was saying, it's been a while since I've actually did a game walkthrough or a stream on this channel, so I decided to get back into it. And I felt like, even though I'm still into the MCFverse, I feel like I need to do something about this particular game. I know I've left it in the shadows for a bit. Don Aaron Games, great to see you again. Glad to see you join on the channel. See you on this stream. So, here's what we're going to do. I've taken a look at the bonus content for this game, and you might be wondering why we're still on this one. But here's an answer. Well, we actually have a bonus chapter and an alternative play. So I figured, you know what? Let's go for both of these, and we'll see what happens. Now, I know that some of you old MCF fans might actually be familiar with this. I know some of it might not make sense to you, but I'm thinking about maybe perhaps a bit of a rewrite could be in the works for some of these bad stories in case these happen. So we're going to start with the bonus gameplay so that we can kickstart our stream for tonight. Let me just wait until this music stops and then I'll explain the rest of the details. Okay. So if you guys don't remember the original gameplay, we actually came to Dire Grove once again because of an ice storm that's recently hit, just like the previous time in Dire Grove when the Banshee took over and corrupted 4 innocent students. Well, this time we actually had to stop a feud from wreaking havoc in Dire Grove. The Dire Grove citizens versus the Mistwalkers from the Sacred Grove, and had to do with the Keeper's spirit being angered in the forest. We did remove the curse, but what happens next? Well, we'll find out in the extra gameplay, starting right now. You guys ready? Here we go.
What happened?
Oh boy, the car is frozen shut. This is not good. Okay. So, I gotta find a way how to get out of here. So, obviously, first things first, we gotta heat up the car. Oh, just to let you know, we got these puzzle pieces we need to collect. So far, this is only the first one for the 5th puzzle. So, in the main game, we actually found these 4 puzzles and completed them. This puzzle right here is the only one left. So, in case you guys see any puzzle pieces during the game, just please let me know in case I miss any. As I was saying, our main priority is to find a way how to warm up the car so we can get out of here. Because unfortunately, due to the frozen cold, we can't get out of here. The keys are frozen solid. Even though I don't want this leather to burn up, we don't have a choice. We gotta heat up the ice. Okay, nice. So all we gotta do is just start up the car. We can start the heater. Just my luck. We gotta find another way to start up the car. The keys are broken. The car must have been so cold it must have frozen the metal in the key, making it easily breaking. Hey, Donut Detective. Good to see you. So we got our detective badge. A trinket, actually. Okay, so I'm pretty sure you're familiar with these spy movies, that sometimes when a person's hijacking a car, they actually switch the wires underneath the car hood. It's sort of a shortcut jump-starting a car. You installed a lot to keep people out. Funny thing though, it's in the shape of the detective badge. Hey, Gamer Girl Detective, great to see you. Okay, looks like we got our first puzzle for the bonus chapter. Okay, now this is a classic Gears Trail puzzle. So basically, the object of this puzzle is to put the gears on these beats in a way that completes the connection. When the gear's in the right position, it will start spinning. Okay. So when a gear is locked in place where it starts spinning, that means it'll tell you it's in the right spot. So an idea of what I use here is that I have to think of the spacing. Nope, too big. It has to go very small. Nope, not big enough. We need to go a little bit bigger. Perfect. Nope, too big. Nope. Perfect. There we go. Excellent. So we got a screwdriver, a puzzle piece. Here's our wolf trinket or a charm. And there seems to be something hidden behind that fabric, behind that leather. There's something in the lighting. Okay, so we got a screwdriver. This is a flathead. I'm not sure that's going to help out with our thing here. I was thinking it was going to be a Phillips, but I guess this works. Okay. Here's the heater. And presto. There we go. Okay, I better remind myself to actually fix the car hood. Okay, so we still got another problem here. It's missing a handle. So let's get back to Dire Grove. Okay, something has clearly happened to Dire Grove when I was out in the car. It's completely pitch black now. It's darker. Pitch black smoke. It's so familiar. Obviously that fog is dangerous. I don't want to go near it. Somehow, when that crow or raven touched the statue, it caused that black smoke to appear. So I was supposed to get rid of it. To Master Detective.
Master Detective, while I've got this brief period of clarity, I've got to tell you what's happening. The Hermit has been controlling my mind, somehow. And he's headed to the ancient temple behind the shrine, where he'll perform a dark ritual. You've got to stop him. Derek.
Derek Crawford wrote this. Something was definitely off in his head earlier in the game. I thought he was blinded by vengeance against the Mistwalkers for taking his brother, when really his brother submitted himself willingly to make the Mistwalkers a deal in order to heal his brother. That explains Derek's behavior. He's just a puppet of a larger evil. So, we have some knowledge about a hermit, but this is only one detail. Yep, that's indeed some fog. That shape looks very familiar. It's the same shape as the animal we were given, but it was a deer at one point. I wonder if this is supposed to be Derek's true animal sign. Okay, our next puzzle. Okay, so it looks like I gotta rearrange the tiles until they fit correspondingly to the designs here. So I gotta find these rune symbols here. This looks very simple enough. Okay, that pattern looks simple. This one should be a staff since it looks like we got just a Celtic cross. Okay, that one's done. Now this one. Now, if you're trying to figure out how I managed to solve this puzzle, basically, if you look at the design, each one looks sort of like a box, which is almost the same unique design. So try to use that to figure this one out, in case you guys are stuck. Now, this might look like a corner, but really, this one's got a fatter edge right there. This one's just got a loop. Okay, this is the last one. There we go. Okay, the fog's clearing. Now we should proceed. The tone of dissipated that patch of black fog. Hope those guys aren't to their old tricks again. I better talk to Ulf. The road here is broken.
It's nice to have you back, Master Detective.
Ulf, what happened?
We couldn't stop him. It was the Hermit, the Mistwalker who lives deep in the forest, alone. His magic is very strong, and he took Derek and Peter. He needs them for some kind of dark ritual.
Where are the other Mistwalkers and the Hunters?
After the curse was removed, Sam sent Robert and Ted to tell the citizens of Dire Grove they could return. Ted needed to get to a hospital as well. Cameron and Bjorn were with them. If they were here, the Hermit wouldn't have dared to come.
So he thought of the perfect time to strike.
Oh, what's wrong with Samuel?
The Hermit's dark magic affected him the most, but I'm caring for him and can't leave him now. He needs to drink spring water from the ancient bowl. Here, take my little helper. He's very useful, but needs to refuel every so often with nuts. Please come back soon. I'm not sure how much strength Samuel has left.
Oh, poor Samuel. Samuel is Derek and Peter's father, the one who raised him. So we got our little helper here. So, unfortunately, he needs to be fed with nuts, just as Ulf described. Okay, I'm gonna need some leverage to move this stone hand. We got something underneath it. And we did a similar puzzle earlier in the game, the main game. But unfortunately, the box is broken now. But it's not a concern. I'm doing great, Dawn. How are you doing? Trying to get back into my gaming mood because I know that I feel like I need a lot to catch up on. Hopefully, this will give me back in gear. So, it appears there's a tool behind that box. But the problem is, these live wires are preventing me from getting so. If I reach here without protection, zap. I'm just like a living circuit. That black fog is all over Dire Grove. Feels so evil. It's just like the previous time. This used to be an owl if I remember correctly, but it's a raven? Yep, definitely a raven. And we got a nut. Just like the last time, I need a charm so I can access this puzzle. Glad to hear that you're doing fine, Dawn. Okay, so let's see what we got. So here's our flashlight that we used earlier, but it's broken now. So not only do we need a new light bulb, but we also need a new lens. The good news is, the power's still good. Our little companion should find down here. So we don't actually need a light to look inside there. Our little helper knows insides and outs of trees. So we got a Celtic amulet. I don't think this was here before. So we got our first half, which is the base of the tree, but now we need the roots and the branches. This cane part should be an excellent lever, I believe. So here's the other part of the Celtic charm. Something tells me there's something behind those trees. It opened up a passage to the sacred grotto. Okay. So here's the sacred ball. Yeah, it is very magical there.
It looks like Samuel will recover, but I should stay with him.
Glad to hear it. But we need to know more about this hermit.
Who is this hermit?
He used to be one of us decades ago, but he betrayed our principles. He betrayed the sacred grove. He conducted dark rituals to increase his might and power. He killed animals and felled ancient trees. We exiled him, but he's back. Here, take this. It once belonged to the hermit.
Sounds like this hermit's very dangerous. But we need to know where the hermit went.
Do you know where the hermit went?
There's a passage to the ancient temple behind our shrine. The hermit used to spend a lot of time there when he was a member of our clan. I'm afraid that's where he'll conduct his ritual.
What in the world is going on here? It must be some kind of dark magic.
The hermit can change reality based on his own mad wishes. This is only the beginning. Things will get much, much worse. Master Detective, Peter and Derek are in a lot of danger.
So it's our job to rescue them. But something feels familiar about this place. It's as if we've seen this type of magic before. The question is where? Okay, this is a rotating puzzle. So in order to solve this one, basically, since the center circle can't be moved, the object is to recreate the image by spinning the rings here. Since this one is stuck, we can't move it, we can use it as a reference point. Obviously, we know what this is going to be. It's a raven. There we go. What do we have here? A box. 16 o'clock, otherwise known as 4 o'clock. That box looks vaguely familiar.
The first part of my plan worked beautifully. No one suspects Lily's illness is really my curse. They're grieving and trying to heal her, but they are mere mortals and powerless. Her death will sow the seeds of anger between Samuel and the Mistwalkers.
I've seen a box like this before, in my previous case. Is there a connection? Ravens are a bit bigger than crows, based on how many feathers there are, perhaps. So we got our second piece of evidence. The hotel looks more sinister in the moonlight. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of things that have changed here. Wow, that tourist station got destroyed. And these statues weren't here before. We got a wolf, we got a crow, and we even got a bear. So we got a piece of glass that's broken. So we got another piece there. So, unfortunately, we can't go back inside the hotel. Not only is it locked, but it's blocked by these ice. These icicles. Too thick to break through. This was definitely not here before. There's a few pieces missing to this relief. Wow, we really destroyed a lot of items here. Okay, heat up a little, buddy. We'll need it. Wow. I'm gonna go by the old tree first before we head that way. Because that's where the old shrine is. The howling wind is such a lonely sound. We can't go further because this tree is blocking the way. I can't believe they actually tore down this tree. We had to climb up that one time in the first game in order to get to a certain page. What is this? A bear claw. I need something sharp to cut through these branches. But we need a tool to cut out the big branch. Ah, there's a little burrow here that our little friend can look. Let me just grab this. We got a wolf totem eye. I'm glad all those tricks work. The squirrel's a huge help. So who knows where the key is. Sometimes we don't always need a key to open locks like this. Since it's very rustic and old, we can either break through it in case something doesn't work. So now what? So feathers. Oh, it's missing a fang. Ah, claws. So this thing is missing just one more claw, but we need to know where it's located. What is... Oh, this is a map. Okay. So we got something in the car. What do we have to do here? Nope, we don't have to handle that. Oh, this. The lining. I think we can cut it because we have a sharp object. It's obvious how much I love strange hiding places. Acid. There's a tool we can use. So this box has a false bottom. We need a particular amulet to remove the cover. So let's say we got a wolf totem here. But we need the other wolf eye. I don't know what that's for, but I guess we'll figure it out. The wolf fang. Not exactly what we were looking for, but could come in handy. There's our other eye. But we got an origami paper origami crow or raven.
It's so easy to manipulate everyone, humans and mistwalkers alike. I lured Derek into the forest and left him there. Though he won't die right away, I'll force Samuel into confronting the mistwalkers for the even exchange to be complete.
Strange, the page looks almost like the black diary that belonged to Alice Downward. Strange, what is the connection? So we've got 3 pieces of evidence. A page from the Black Diary. A box that looks familiar. This can't be a coincidence. There's a mystical power come from the totem. Charge wolf totem. Okay, we can go to the old bridge now, I guess. Wait. Sorry, I just noticed this. Did you see that? There's a morphing object here. We have a morphing object. Oh, that's right. I totally forgot. The house models. This is the hiding place that Derek Crawford was in when he was about to sacrifice the child. This one's the only one that's missing. Maybe it's in the bonus chapter, perhaps. Also, Raven's beaks are bigger and curved than crows. Okay. Hey, this looks just like the wolf totem we found. But why would we need it? Oh boy. Nice doggies. These totems can help deal with the wolves. Let's see what can happen. But I do believe in miracles and magic. Cool. When I placed the totem down, it created two wolves of its own. The good white wolves defeated the dark black wolves. Mistwalker's power is stronger than the evil magic. Okay, these boards are very unsafe to touch. How are we supposed to get through? Huh. A strange mystical shrine. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. The pharmacy is not important right now. Man, a lot of things have changed. It's a lot creepier at night. Okay, we got a series of candles here, but one should go here. A dagger. Huh. Is that really all that we got to do here? Yeah? Okay. So here's the shrine. I doubt it's a coincidence that all this happened. This has all happened right when the hermit appeared. So we got a third totem. This time it requires a bear totem. Well, the head of a bear. So we got another nut. This might come in handy. So let's we do a new assignment. Strange, I thought these fogs were only activated when a totem is rigged. But I think maybe this time we just need a light. This one seems to be connected to those wooden spikes. I think we got a sharp object that can cut through the branches. Huh, we got a camera lens. That might come in handy for the flashlight, but we still need a bulb. No, we can't do that. We already went through that hole. Is there another hole somewhere? The bridge. This is the only area left. The bridge is destroyed, so there's no way of going into the town. It's almost as if this path is directed towards it. There's a hole right there. Big enough for a little Fred to go in. The light bulb. Nice job. I'm glad you're with me. So we got the light, but it's not bright enough. Huh. Kind of fancy, but it's still loose. Just needs securing. It's not pretty, but it'll work. More like high tech. Don't worry, I'm just making a joke. Anyway, let's see if we can disperse that darkness with this light. Darkness, be gone! And we got a candle. We gotta break away this stone somehow. Is it ice or something? I literally can't tell. Okay, so now we gotta light up these candles. So when I lit up the black candle, I lit up everyone else. Oh, it's like someone says, repeat the pattern. So basically, we gotta repeat the pattern of candles by paying attention to the pattern. There we go. So we got another relief piece. And what do we have here? This looks very familiar. Does anyone know what these type of cryptic capsules are? I think that's a 3. Yep, that's the right one. Yeah, sometimes people can get really confused there. Now, if you're wondering how I got that code, it's easily written here. So obviously your person has a bad memory. This device looks familiar, they have a bad memory.
Samuel is too hard-headed. I couldn't get him to go to the Mistwalkers, but Derek's brother Peter was easier to control. The even exchange has been done, and Samuel and Derek's hatred of the Mistwalkers grows. I'll destroy Peter's memory, so he never returns home.
Wow, he sounds so sinister. He has a poor memory, it's just cocky enough to write down the code. There's only one family that we know that has the same mix of character traits. And we got another piece. There's only 12 pieces left. I think I know where we're supposed to use that bash release piece. Right here. And we got a bear claw. So now all we gotta do is just deal with this raven's feathers. So now we have the bear chart, we should be able to remove the spikes by solving the puzzle. It's a sliding puzzle here. So basically we had to slide the pieces either vertically or horizontally to recreate the image. So the forced fork. This part we did not know before. Wow, look at this place. Okay, this guy's missing a mask, and he's missing a something like a staff. That looks out of place. I bet this building here is supposed to represent that shack. And they have Christmas lights. That is a creepy shack over there. So we got a... That's the hammer, I believe, for a flintlock pistol. We got a wake. Whoa, wow. Check this out. Oh yeah, Eurogames' favorite tool here. Eurogames is one of my favorite YouTubers. He's got a lot of followers on his YouTube channel. He plays games like these here. I need to heat things up around here in order to get that. So we got a glove here. It's old, but a little explosion should do the trick. We're gonna have to blast our way in to get into the shack. This house has been abandoned for years, it looks like. Okay, it looks like we get to go to the ancient building then. That must be the hermit. And we got a mystic bear. Man, that looks ferocious. Silverworks against Dark Forces. Let's just step back. Hopefully that bear won't chase us. So we got a glove here. The crossroads. Oh, is this glove made of rubber? Yes, it is. We can repair this. We got a hacksaw. Definitely a fitting cutting tool. So let's see, we got this is a cherry bomb casket. We got gunpowder, and that's it. So I guess we're gonna have to use this bomb to get inside the shack. But it's missing a wick. Okay, stand back. Let's go to get a nasty blast. Don't try this at home, folks. Ed Rin. A cryptex. Very cool. Oh, great to hear it. Wait, this looks familiar somehow. That box. Candles. 7 candles. Need to focus the light on the box. That crystal ball. Why does this look familiar? These look like zodiac signs. Like from Man of Fate's Carnival? We saw a typewriter with these symbols.
Burning with a thirst for revenge, Derek kidnapped the child of the forest. Derek was supposed to sacrifice the child, but that meddling detective interfered. My plan was nearly ruined, but I have what I need now. Both Derek and Peter, 2 brothers, grown into opposites. I'll sacrifice them to come into my rightful power.
How is this connected to Man of Fate's Carnival, her last prophecy, and the Dalmars? The investigation board. So we only got 2 this time, and we're about to finish the first one up for the bonus chapter. So here we go.
Everything that's happened here is a result of the Hermit's manipulations. I can't change the past, but I can stop him from doing further damage.
So this is the Hermit here that's been haunting the group.
The Hermit put a deadly curse on Lily. He made Derek vengeful and took Peter's memory away. He's to blame for Dire Grove's troubles. Well, the Hermit is preparing a ritual involving 2 brothers who've become opposites. I only know one family capable of such a thing. Is my old enemy, Alistair Dalamar, really behind all this? If he is, I've got to stop him. I should talk to Ulf about how to do it.
Yeah, Alistair Dalamar. We gotta see if this is actually true. We gotta talk to Ulf. Good thing we got quick travel.
It's you, Master Detective. Do you have any questions?
Yes. We need to know exactly what kind of ritual the Hermit is planning to do.
What ritual is this Hermit planning to perform?
We know it as the Ritual of Spirit, but the Hermit has desecrated it. Here you can learn more.
Not sure if I'm a fan of rune text, but...
Do you know how to stop it once it's already begun?
I'm not sure. There might be a chance. If you can find the Hermit's notes. If you do, bring them back to me, and we'll take a look.
Now we need to know about this man. Let's see if he knows this name.
Do you know a man named Alistair Dalamar?
I think I heard the name years ago. It might have belonged to one of us, but we give up our birth names during initiation, so I don't know who. Come back here as soon as you find the notes, and we'll see if we can stop this ritual.
Okay. So this hamlet here is going to really come in handy. So, if there's only way with some kind of translation we can figure out what this message says.
The Mistwalkers have, since ancient times, been spiritually connected to the forest. They could call on the spirit to extend their lives if they had unfinished business or did not have a successor ready. One Mistwalker distorted this connection through a blood ritual, allowing him to take the life of another. He was exiled from the clan, and all references to his ritual were expunged.
A blood ritual. They all point in the same direction. So, the Hermit is Alistair Dalamar. So this false bottom key. I think we have an idea where to go next. So Alistair Dalamar is responsible for all this. But why those two? So we got a flintlock, but even if we repair this, we need a bullet. Oh, whoops. Hang on. There's the hammer. There's the gunpowder. But now we need a bullet. Yeah, Alistair Dalamar, he's back. We gotta break through the ice. Hammer time. Hammer, hammer. Sorry, I just love to do that. Okay, a silver bullet. I thought bullets were coming in the shapes of a pistol, but yeah, it works. But here's the catch. We only got one shot at this. We need to get past that bear. This is the proper do. The silver worked. It always does. Okay, so we got a key. And this totem is missing a few pieces. This requires a lever. And I'm pretty sure that will open the temple. There's dark magic surrounding that staff. We gotta stop it so we can claim the staff. It's being protected by these dark rooms. Electromagnetic field. What do we have here? I found a way to change the ritual to a blood ritual. Why settle for a few years longer when I can increase my power for the small price of a few lives? For the ritual to work, I need 2 blood relatives.
I found a way to change the ritual to a blood ritual. Why settle for a few years longer when I can increase my power through the small price of a few lives? For the ritual to work, I need 2 blood relatives.
There's only one man who is obsessed with immortality, smart enough to create inventions like this, and even willing to use his own family members. That is just pure evil. So we got a firestone. I think that will help out with our crowbar. And we got a crowbar. If I remember correctly, there was a chest over there. By the bridge. Let's see if our key works. Statue face. So our squirrel is possibly nuts about nuts. For him to go to work. Oh, the lever, right. So we gotta get that staff in order to open the ice. into the temple we go. There's something coming from the middle passage. This is quite an abandoned temple here. I don't know why I'm saying this, but this is pretty cool. Huh. Another secret hiding spot. We're going to need our little hungry friend to get in there. This is requiring an antler. There might be something hidden behind here. I'm going to need a few more books. One more book should complete the set. We got a statue piece. I just need one more part. Not really a lot to do here, though. This is quite a dungeon. Part of the ritual site. Looks like he's already started the ritual. I gotta save these people. I gotta save Derek and Peter before it's too late. This disc is draining Peter's life force. This puzzle looks vaguely very familiar. But we need a clue to figure out the correct position. This one is draining Derek's life. I can't tell, is this a human or... This skull looks more animal than a human. Like a wolf. Okay, we gotta do something here. So somehow we gotta use this to maybe override the ritual. What am I missing now?
My plan went well. Lily, as my daughter, was easy to curse, and her sons Derek and Peter are ideal for my ritual. I would have preferred they desecrate the sacred grove, but for now, their sacrifice will be enough. I'll destroy this miserable city.
He's a madman. If he's still considered a man, he's definitely a monster in my book. So we got a statue piece. We should be able to fix the statue here. Now we need to find the other eye socket. The bas relief part. Yep. I remember that puzzle very well. A book. This might be the book that goes on the shelf. We gotta recreate the image by swapping the books around. What do we have here? This page was ripped out of something, but what?
For the ritual, I need two blood relatives. One should represent unity with nature, and the other should symbolize the hunt. I found ancient discs used for the old spirit ritual, and changed them to serve my blood ritual. These will sap the life from my sacrificial victims. I believe the altar in the temple will serve as a fitting site.
They're in terrible danger. They're going to be sacrificed. So I got an alarm clock and a wire. But what am I supposed to do now? The statue, of course. Number of cuts here show which is the proper order. So 3 cuts, 1 cut, no cuts. There. And we got a rune symbol. A box key. Would have stopped on nuts if I knew you were hungry. Yeah, so we gotta work fast in order to save Derek and Peter. I must admit. So we got a rune stone. Elbow is up, happy. His little squirrel is set for the week. I guess we're done with him now. I will say he served us well. Anti-magic. That is brilliant. So what do we have here? We got a super mega puzzle here. So we gotta use this in case we need help. Find the 6 rune images around the scene and then place them in the empty dragon scale. Also at the bottom of the screen. Sequence. Whew! That was a tough part of the puzzle. Although, I feel like I've seen this before. We got something here. Okay. So how does this work? These stones are stuck, but these... I can move. Okay. What the? Okay. So we need to solve that part of the puzzle. Basically, I have to recreate the image by putting each block on the side here. So I gotta go from right to left. So I can actually go from here to here. Maybe... last pair. Okay, somehow this looks very familiar somehow. This scepter's supposed to go somewhere, but... You see this guy holding something? Yes. Huh. The eyes are glowing. And there's a circle above his head. Maybe it's the number of eyes. 3 for diamonds. 1 for star. 2 for square. So I gotta find these pink switches. What's this rope for? Huh. I guess it happens that, but I totally forgot about this. There's another scale. Oh, it needs to be heated. Okay, I can rotate this. Oh. Oh. Hmm. Got it. So we got a book here. CD?
My blood ritual won't be stable in this altar space unless I desecrate the grove first. It could backfire on me if I'm not careful.
So we have a failsafe. Hey, wait a minute. This is the book the page was ripped out of. Why would he rip this? Why would he rip that particular page out of there? Huh, so we found out that there's a way to actually disrupt the ritual. But we need to find a way how to get those discs off of Derek and Peter. Overconfidence is the downfall of luck for many. That's good news.
The Mistwalkers have had a pact with the sacred grove since ancient times that has allowed them to extend their lives if needed. The hermit returned to recreate his blood ritual. The only act he could not complete was to desecrate the sacred grove. So there's still a chance I can break the ritual if I can get to those ancient discs. I'll discuss this with Ulf.
Oh, sorry, I actually got distracted by your comments there. So I'm gonna take a look at the conclusion again just to be sure.
The Mistwalkers have had a pact with the sacred grove since ancient times that has allowed them to extend their lives if needed. One Mistwalker distorted the pact so that it would allow him to steal life from others. He was exiled from the clan, and all traces of his ritual were destroyed.
So that's Alistair and his hermit form.
The hermit returned to recreate his blood ritual. The only act he could not complete was to desecrate the sacred grove. So there's still a chance I can break the ritual if I can get to those ancient discs. I'll discuss this with Ulf.
Okay, so now we know that there's a way to break the ritual. That's why he needed to desecrate the sacred grove by killing the child of the forest and will anger the keeper's spirit. Because if that act was not passed, it could actually backfire. So it's meant to stabilize the ritual.
Any news, Detective?
We can interrupt the ritual, but I need more clues.
The hermit never trusted his own memory, so he writes everything down. You might find clues in his utility room. Here, take this. It'll help you open the utility room.
Wish I could talk to Samuel. How is he?
He's better, but he hasn't yet awakened. I'm afraid to leave him alone. You'll need to be the one to draw the final line here, Detective. We are with you. We know you can do this.
So we have an antler. There's only one place it could go. The dungeon and the temple. So this is the utility room. It's like a storage room. One more object left. Where is it? Looks like a bell or some kind. Oh, no, it's a lantern. They go in that box. The instructions. Perfect. So we got the wolf and deer designs. I'm going to start with the wolf since it's the closest. Hopefully this should break the effects. So I'm going to start with one limb at a time. Is that right? Yep, that arm looks right. Nope, that hand is wrong. Yep. Okay, this one. Okay, there's Derek's piece. So this will no longer drain his life force. Now we gotta deal with Peter here. Okay, that one's right. Now we gotta do this one. Yep. Now for the lower hooves. Nope. That's wrong. There we go. Now for this one. Got it. So now we got both discs. Somehow we gotta put them on here. Okay, so we gotta find a combination. This looks like a phoenix, so fire the bird. Mermaid, woman and fish. Werewolf, man and wolf. Dragon, fire and lizard. Medusa, woman and snake. And this guy. He was in a trance, which is why he couldn't move. He was completely destroyed. These evildoers would have known better.
You've saved us. That was some feat. Now, we've got to destroy this awful place.
How's Peter?
Now, just one question. How's Peter?
He resisted the Hermit, and the curse hit him hard. He's weak, but he'll live.
I need your help destroying this place, but how are we going to do that?
I need your help destroying this place. I'm not sure how.
There's an old hunting stash not far from here where you'll find explosives. I hate to ask this, but can you make a bomb? There should be nothing left of this place. The stash is hidden well, but I do have the key. Here. I'll stay here with Peter.
Okay, so now we have the items ready to defeat Alistair to destroy Alistair's planes once and for all. So even if he tries to resurface again and tries to use the discs, it won't work unless the altar is intact. We got all the pieces. Now, before we begin with our final showdown, we're going to do this little puzzle here. What? I can't resist. Okay, this is going to be tough here. it's the hermit using the crystal ball on the altar. But we never noticed him using the crystal ball. Huh. The family is 9 lives? That's an interesting story. So there's our bomb. So we got a piece of TNT. Is this really how you make a bomb? I guess so. Now to end this once and for all. There. Nostalgia. I love that music. Well, that's the bonus chat for you all, but we're not quite done yet. We still got about another hour or so before I call it quits for tonight. That's why we still got the bonus chapter to deal with. So, in a little bit, we're going to get started with that. So, I'm glad we got all the puzzle pieces. So we got the extra gameplay finished. Now we got the alternative ending. I'm not sure why we did that. Have that, but still, we got one more section of the game to get. Hopefully, once we're done here with this alternative ending, this game is finally finished. Hopefully. So, hold your horses, guys. We're not done yet. We're so close, I believe. So close. Alright, you guys ready? Because you're wearing your seatbelts. We're going to the alternative ending now. Ooh, that might be interesting. Let's go for it. Now I gotta see if Derek's home. Oh, that's right. Now I remember. We did make it this far. So we got a wrench. We got a saw blade stuck in the wood. But how are we supposed to get out of there? Climbing over the mess is not a good idea. If I remember correctly, it was a chainsaw. But it looks like they altered the graphics in here. Ooh, that might come in handy. A wedge. And we got a pump. Unfortunately, the zipper's broken, so we can't open that. If I can't get through the whole door, at least I can do is through the hatch. Wait, don't tell me we're gonna have to break through that. Not a good idea. Okay, so we got the saw blade, but now what? Wait, hold on, let's check out our map. So, we can't go to the pharmacy. We can't go there. Wow, there's a lot of areas that we cannot go to. What is going on here? So, the hotel's off. The beginning is blocked off. This area is blocked off. What is going on here? Huh, this is new. Okay. The alternative ending's not that long, you say? I want to see how far I can go back. There's no use going back there. Okay. But we can go this way. Huh. Looks like the bag works. Why are there so many ravens here? we can use a ladder, but how are we supposed to get up there? Everything is frozen over town. So obviously we can't go in the store because even though the boards are up there, the window is sealed shut. We need a code to get inside. Even though there's a key here. The museum curator was a little bit more clever. So we got a glass cutter. Oh, we don't have to go for the motorcycle. We can actually go through here. So we have the saw, but there's no cable. So how are we supposed to pull that off? So we got glue, we got a tire tube. Now what? Oh, we need a patch. Shoot. Now what? Oh, we need to remove the bolts here. Right. There's our cable. So now we should be able to use this to cut through anything. We need a patch in order for this tire to work. We actually did this before from Phantasma the Dread of Oakville. We used this as an improvised jack. Pretty clever. Works every time. Okay, so now I think we should be able to get upstairs into this store. But now we need to cut through the glass. There we go. Oh, here we go. We gotta find a horn and a crossbow. Where is that horn? So now we gotta get into that somehow, but... Oh, there it is. We got a bottle.
My name is Ted, and I was once a poacher in the Sacred Grove, until I saw something in the grove that made me stop. He was a man, but his eyes were an endless abyss. When he gazed at me, I seemed to lose control over my own thoughts and actions. No one believed me, and I thought I'd imagined it, as if the man was a manifestation of my own guilt. Later, I saw Derek with this same man. Derek didn't seem to be himself, as if he were fighting against the other man's control. He left for the Sacred Grove, and after that, Dire Grove was stricken with cold. At the time, I thought this was a coincidence, but...
So Derek became his grandfather's puppet. I should talk to the leader of the Mistwalkers about this. But how do we know if it's the... But how do we know if it's his grandfather? That doesn't make any sense. A battery. Sorry, Derek. No hard feelings. Oh dear, this is not good. Derek's not feeling alright. Huh? It's an envelope, just like the one we saw from the bonus chapter. Look at this say.
He's back. The man responsible for my mother's death. My own grandfather. He took control of my will and coerced me into taking the child of the forest from the grove. I tried to resist him, but I failed. My powers have returned, but I don't know when he'll take over again. I'll try to undo what I've done, but if I fail, please don't anyone think I've been a traitor willingly.
Powers? Maybe his willpower. Ted isn't guilty, but who did he meet in the forest? Who exactly is Derek's grandfather?
It turns out that Bjorn loved Lily. Her death was such a shock to him that he was willing to do anything to avenge it. Fortunately, Bjorn soon came to his senses and resumed his protection of the sacred grove. That's when the poacher trespassed. The poacher was Ted, but it was Derek who stole the child of the forest. He didn't act willingly, however. The hermit had learned to control Derek's mind. Derek tried to fight him, but succumbed to his curse. I better head to the Druid Shrine and talk to the leader of the Mistwalkers.
So we gotta talk to the leader of the Mistwalkers about Derek. The story might be better and less confusing if not taking place in Dark Grove, since the Banshee had nothing to do with things. Somehow, this makes zero sense somehow. Here we go.
Hello, Master Detective. What would you like to talk about?
It was a hermit Mistwalker who put the curse on Dire Grove, and he was able to control Derek's mind.
The Hermit's back? I can't believe it. We were so ready to blame the hunters that we forgot what our own guilt could be. So you say even though it was a hunter who stole the fawn, he was being controlled by a Mistwalker? That's twisted.
Yeah, very twisted.
I won't breathe a word of this to anyone. That could have bad consequences. I hope you can put an end to this madness.
Hopefully I can.
I need your help with Derek. He's not himself. Please go see him at home.
Sure, I'll help him. Maybe seeing Derek again will help me jog my own memory. I'll meet you at Derek's.
Yeah. So early on in the game, in the main game, we actually learned that Peter was the successor of the Mistwalker tribe. That's how we knew it was him from the beginning.
This house has awakened my memories. I remember now.
What do you remember?
I'm Peter Crawford, and Derek is my brother. I made a pact with the Mistwalkers, who promised to heal Derek in exchange for my life. I was brought up by their leader to be his successor. I became his successor too early, when he was murdered. This man, a hermit, my own grandfather, he did it. He destroyed my memory so I couldn't tell anyone what he'd done.
Now we need to figure out how to
Can you
help him.
help Derek?
There's a way to remove the curse. The ingredients for the spell are written on a paper in the Dire Grove Museum. The museum curator doesn't have much respect for those who are ignorant of our region's history, so the lock to get in is the year of the Dire Grove's foundation. Here you go. Come back as soon as you can, Master Detective.
Even though Peter's the younger brother, he has a deeper voice than Derek. It's kind of interesting. Whew. and the museum is still frozen as ever. But there's a lot of Mistwalker ideas here. So here's our scroll, but it's sealed. There's something important behind here, but we need something that can charge this. That looks familiar. Somehow. Gotcha. Oh, this face. Oh my gosh. Never thought I'd see this face again. Ever since Fate's Carnival. Ugh.
Alistair Dallimore. I saw you before Lily fell ill. How could you betray your own daughter like this? You're a monster. I'll never let you enter Dire Grove.
So in this version, Samuel never knew. So in the original version, Samuel never knew that Dalmar was the one who cursed Lily. But in this version, he did. Maybe Alistair hypnotized him and made him believe that it was the Mistwalkers who did this and not the grandfather. We gotta face our old enemy again. So here's the seal in order to open the scroll. That might be confusing. I need some help.
This is good. Just what I need.
Will it be enough to help Derek?
Yes, if I get the right herbs. These are what I need. Some might be buried in the snow, but I know you're resourceful.
Should we tell the other Mistwalkers and the hunters?
It wouldn't do much good. According to the prophecy, it takes the Hermit's arch-enemy and his bloodkin to bring him down. So it's up to the three of us alone. You, me, and Derek. Come back when you find the ingredients from the list.
Didn't know there was a prophecy, but we gotta find these items. So we got special herbs. So we gotta find glowing patches of snow. That is where we'll find the flowers. I hope no one see any patches here. No, no patches here. There's the last patch. What? What the?
Well, if it isn't the Master Detective, our paths cross once again. But this time, I'll win.
Ugh. My old enemy showed his face again. What are you looking at? Ugh. Cursed familiar.
Lily knew about my plans, so I had to sacrifice her. It was worth it. The conflict between the hunters and the Mistwalkers has escalated. I'll wait for the right moment to conduct my ritual.
So he's had a bit of time to plan this. He somehow knew that his daughter was a threat to his plans. Wow, this cruelty never gets old.
Here, take this. It'll help cure Derek.
Hope this works.
Oh, my head. Brother, is that you? What happened?
There's no time. I'll explain later. Derek's much better now. Recovering. Any news?
Yeah. Unfortunately, we ran into your dear old grandfather.
I ran into your dear old grandfather. He was at the shrine, but it doesn't look quite the same.
It's his dark magic. He can create an alternate reality. Derek and I can move within it, but you'll need protection. The forest's light magic could protect you. All you need is an amulet. It's in the museum, in a section that's closed now. Here's the Stone of Thunder. Use it to cast a charge that will restart the museum's security system and open that section.
I should have figured that out. Somehow, we've seen that magic before. This was the same type of magic that we saw from Fate's Carnival.
And how will we deal with Dalamar?
I'm not sure yet, but there must be a way. The lines of destiny are crossing now, and we can't waste this moment. I believe our story will have a happy ending, thanks to you. I'll wait for you at the shrine. As soon as you bring the amulet, I'll move us toward Alistair. We'll have to hurry. I don't know how long my spell will work.
Perfect fit. Basically, look for objects that might be a bit out of place. Here's the light amulet. I got it.
I see you found the amulet. It will protect you from Alistair's dark magic.
Yes, here it is.
And I can begin. Here we go. Get ready.
So we're in the dark reality now. This is the same puzzle as before, but the design looks different. And that bear is blocking the way. We need to find the totem. Ah, this puzzle again. But this time we got a different code.
The time has come. I can no longer enter the sacred grove, but using my blood ritual, I took control of my grandson's mind. Despite his resistance, I made him kidnap the fawn for me. Soon, I will complete the ritual and come into my rightful power.
He should be punished for his crimes. We gotta stop him. So we got 2 pieces of evidence left that can tell us how to beat him.
Hurry now!
Always good to look around before we keep on moving. The staff is missing a skull head. So, why do I feel we gotta do that at some point? That's the interesting lock. That's quite a cobweb. If we can find the missing emblem, we should be able to remove that crystal-like web here. Bummer, it's blocked, but we'll find a way inside. We have just enough information that we need. Ah, this is a light maze. We gotta direct it through this maze, so that way the light can hit this target. Got it! Let's hurry! I hear sounds from the tunnel. He must be down there. We got a nut. Okay, we got a different combinations, but how are we going to figure this out? Let's see if there's anything important here. Tarot cards. Definitely Fates Carnival related. What the? A Musescope reel? You gotta be kidding me. How long has it been since we've seen this machine? It's been from Fates Carnival, of course. I can't believe this.
I'm Alistair Dalamar, whose genius cannot be matched. My experiments on immortality have become more and more fruitful, especially now that I've realized an eternal automaton is not the key, as I once believed. When my Black Diary was destroyed, I felt as if part of my soul had died. My body was also destroyed, but this wasn't the end. It was the beginning. My soul migrated into Thanatos, and then with his help, I found the part of myself that I'd left in the sacred grove. Few know that I had my origins as a Mistwalker.
So that was how Alistair came to Dark Grove. That's why he came back. Because when he realized the automaton that he made from the previous game wasn't the key, he realized he had another idea. The piece that he left behind in Dire Grove. And when I destroyed that Black Diary, it's like a Horcrux with Voldemort in the Harry Potter series. He created a Horcrux using that book, but it was destroyed. But he had another Horcrux, Thanatos' pet Raven. Oh, this is bad. The ritual's already started. I gotta stop it. Derek needs half the artifact to help me capture Alistair. The ritual's draining the little font's life. He's getting weaker. She's hungry and scared. So we got a female squirrel now. Huh, interesting. There was a small hole underneath this mutoscope. Why was that there? There we go. The head. For this staff, I believe. You gotta be kidding me. This puzzle again? Oh my god, I thought we did this from the bonus chapter and from the main game. Well, looks like we're gonna have to do it again. But at least we know what we need to do. This is unbelievable. So we obviously know what we need to do here. There. There's something that we might want to discuss about this game and the previous game. Sounds a little bit... coincidental. Huh, the book stampede. Used to look a bit different, but this is a really cool design. This might be his new book of black magic.
Once the ritual begins, the only ones who can stop it are my blood kin, who form the core of the ritual. But they can't stop it either without the artifact of antipodes, which I'll find soon with this clue. The Black Raven will call loudly and hiss like an evil snake. His vengeful eyes will gaze outward, stopping at nothing but the skull shining in the grass.
I knew his self-confidence would backfire on him someday. Now we have the key to stopping him.
So, Alistair Dalamar is behind all this. It's hard to imagine how he survived the destruction of Madame Fate's carnival. His dark powers truly know no bounds. Now, the ritual has already begun, but I've discovered a way to stop it. I need to find the artifact of Antipodes and bring it to Peter and Derek. Problem is, Dalamar secured the artifact with an intricate puzzle per his usual mind games. I have an idea, though. Since his mind is backward, he does everything in reverse. So it's skull, eye, snake, and then raven.
Sounds kind of brilliant. So even if the original way worked, watch. It wouldn't go. Oh, this puzzle. I've seen this puzzle before, from Fate's Carnival. The artifact of Antipodes. The two halves. You got it. So I believe red goes to Peter since he's sort of like the hunt and the wolves. The green goes to life of unity with nature and the deer. I believe that's Peter. They got him trapped, but that won't last long. We gotta destroy the soul medallion. This is the piece. This is the Horcrux that's connected to it. But how do we destroy it? The amulet.
I have returned to Dire Grove. The medallion allowed me to restore my body, but I am too weak. My soul is still attached to the medallion. Luckily, there is only one thing that can destroy it. My obsidian dagger. And now that I have broken the dagger and hidden the pieces using dark magic, nothing will stand in my way. I will complete the ritual and become immortal.
So the obsidian dagger is the only thing that can destroy the medallion. So we gotta stall him using the amulets. But we gotta find it. How exactly will we find it? The answer might be in here. Huh. The door's open this time. It says there's one pair missing. Question is, where is it? Oh, ravens. There we go. Wow. Whoops. Actually slipped out of there. Got it! So how does this lens work? Whoa, that is so cool. We can look through it. But I don't see anything. Wait, what if we go back here? Oh, that is so cool. The all-seeing eye reveals things that aren't there. Okay, we're halfway done. Almost there. Wait, what the? Whoa, whoa, hold on, hold on. Sorry, that was unexpected. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. That was a small misstep there. Okay, now that we have all the pieces, we can put this back together. That is a powerful blade. This will help defeat Alistair again. This time for good.
What have you done? I swear I'll live to destroy you!
Whoa. Wait, was that a dream? Wow. So, that's it. That's the alternative ending for Dire Grove. This is the first game in my time that actually has 2 bonus chapters. Well, actually, there was another one, but this one was the first one that had an alternative ending. Very interesting. Look at the green energy blast. Yeah, that was incredible. I had no idea that was going to happen. But still, that was amazing. Not bad game for Elephant Games. Even though they had a few story details that were a bit left off, if they probably paid attention to the previous storylines and probably connected to the original Dire Grove, they would have made this a little bit better in my opinion. That's what I'm saying. But seriously. Oh, man. Wow. Just wow. Finally, we got this game done. Well, that's it for tonight. This is Codemaster Gaming speaking for your host for this evening's stream. I hope you guys enjoyed it, even though some of you old MCF fans still remember this and weren't quite a fan of it. I'm actually glad I finished this game off the bat, so now I can focus my attention on the next game of the series, number 12. We're making a slow process here, but still, we still got a lot of work to do for the MCF series. But I'll think about it once I think about some other games I haven't tried out yet. So, I'm calling it quits for tonight. This is Codemaster Gaming, your host. I'll see you in the next stream sometime this week. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out.